Hi, everybody. This is Attorney Wilberforce Agyekum of Ivylaw Law Office. I just returned from a USCIS client interview for citizenship green card from I-400. And I just want to talk to you briefly about this step in the process of you becoming a U.S. citizen. It's very important to take this part of your application process serious. You have to prepare. The officers are very prepared to ask you questions. You want to be prepared to answer all the questions the officers have. Okay. So first of all, you want to study the civics part of the exam of the interview very well. You can find the questions and answers on the USCIS website. It's there, it's available. All you need to do is spend time to review and prepare for that particular part of your interview. The main ones to make sure you prepare for is you have to know about our governmental system. You have to know the elected officials in your state. You have to know I'll say the big four elected officials nationally, which is president, vice president, speaker of the house, and you have to definitely know what the Supreme Court is. So those are the big ones. The year the country was founded, the type of system we have, and you have to be ready to swear allegiance to the United States, and also to be able to willing to take up arms to defend America. So these are the main things you have to be prepared for with respect to the civics portion of the exam. You want to go through and really know all 100 or so practice questions on that exam preparation example, and follow it, learn it, know it. You will not be asked all the questions on it, but you will be asked some questions from it at your interview. So the best way to do it and to make sure you have a successful interview is to prepare for that particular exam, know the answers, and also know how to write basic English, because you may be asked to write a simple line or sentence by the officer just to illustrate that you at least know how to write basic English and also read. So that part of it you really want to spend some time on. It's not that difficult. Um, and there are things that the country or the officer expects you to know about America and the system of government and all that before you are approved to be a citizen of the country. Also, then the second part of your interview will focus on your form I-400, N-400, which is your citizenship application. You want to really be familiar with every question and answer on that form. You want to go through it thoroughly. You want to know dates, locations, residences where you've lived. You want to know everything about that form, where you're coming from, your last location you lived in that place, your children, your family, your spouses, dates, marriage, divorce dates, certificates. You want to make sure every aspect of that form is covered. And if there's a document missing in your application that the officer may not have, be sure you bring it with you to the interview. It should be updated before your interview, but if there's anything to be updated for that interview, bring it with you. Now, I just had an incident with my the interview that I just attended. If there has been any crime, if you've been involved in any criminal conduct, whether charged or not, bring information regarding that particular issue. Hopefully, you don't have anything that's going to prevent you from being approved for your citizenship, but you want to bring anything that may have relevancy to any crime or misconduct that you've been charged with or that you've been engaged in. Again, the whole point is you have to be honest. Okay, there's no trying to sideline anybody, cut corners here and there. Usually, the officers know what is going on. They have what is in your file, and they may already have any information regarding any crimes that you may have committed charge or any verdicts that you might have received, guilty verdicts or what have you, probation or what have you, the officer may already know this. And so what you want to do is come and be honest and be prepared to supply documentation and information regarding any particular crime or issues that may impact your citizenship application being approved. Okay, so those are the things you want to be prepared for. Be prepared for the civics exam by practicing the questions and answers that you can find on the USCIS website. Secondly, you want to be familiar and to be able to speak clearly to every aspect of your citizenship application form. So review your M400 over and over and over again. Don't take it lightly. You may have a permanent green card, permanent residency card, but you're not a citizen yet. So this is your final step to becoming a citizen and to be able to enjoy all the fruits of citizenship in the United States, including the right to vote and plenty of other rights that are associated with citizenship in America. So you really want to take this aspect of your application process as serious as possible. Spend a lot of time on it. Do not take it lightly because people are caught up and sometimes stunned and embarrassed or surprised by questions that they should certainly have answers to. Simple questions. Don't take any question on that application form lightly. Study it, review it over and over and over again. Be familiar and know everything you're supposed to know on the civics exam. You already have the information. So if you show up and there are things you don't know, there are things about your form that you're not familiar with or is inaccurate or hasn't been updated, but you didn't come ready to update it, you're going to have to blame yourself, and it's going to be very difficult to deal with additional delays in approval of your application. So to avoid those delays, just come ready and take care of everything that you must bring it with you, okay? And be prepared to be honest. Give honest, brief answers to questions, yes or no. If there's a follow-up, answer the follow-up, okay? Answer the follow-up. But you have to come prepared to be honest with the officer first and foremost. That is your best bet. And that will prevent anything and additional delays potentially for approval of your citizenship application, okay? Again, if you're not sure about a question, say you're not sure. If you don't know the answer, say I don't know. If you don't recall something, don't make it up. You don't recall it. Honest. Be honest, but be prepared to answer all the questions based on the submission of the documents that you or your attorney provided to the USCIS. Okay, so that's it for your citizenship application and preparation for your interview. Again, come prepared by knowing everything you're supposed to know, and be familiar with everything that was filed on your behalf. Additionally, bring with you any updated information or documents because the officer will request it. And you not having it will just lead to additional delays, and nobody knows how long those delays will be remedied. So do your part by being extra prepared, bringing updated documents to the interview, and answering all the questions honestly, succinctly, and honestly with the officer, and you should be fine at your citizenship interview. If you have any questions, you can reach us at ivylawoffice.com, and we'll be happy to talk to you and help you out. Okay? All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.